Welcome to Navarra in Spain for the first round of Ferrari Challenge UK in 2025.
It's always really special when a British Championship can actually come and race abroad as well, and where better than in Spain.
Well, today's a very exciting day because it's the first competitive day of the season. Testing's all well and good, that's gone reasonably well, but today is the actual day where it kind of counts. So this will be John's first ever real qualifying session, which is a 20-minute session, which sounds like a lot of time, but it actually isn't. Once you've gone out there, built tyre temp, and try and get the car into the window, that 20 minutes goes like that. We actually did a practice qualifying session yesterday, so you got a flavour of it, and we've got a bit of a gap, and it's going to be into what will be the first race of the season.
I'm expecting today to be exhausting. I think that today is, as I say, the first time I'm really going to experience proper racing. You know, I did a bit in the little MX-5s at the beginning of the year, but that is throwing around somebody's £8,000 MX-5 is very different to somebody's twice the value of my house Ferrari. So, and when you've got 20 others all around you, yeah, today's going to be an interesting day. I am looking forward to it. I really am. I just want to keep the car in the straight and narrow. Do I trust my fellow competitors that they won't just come ploughing into me turn 1, 2, 3? Some of them, yes. Some of them I don't know well enough. It's the diplomatic way of saying that. I don't know them well enough yet. I don't think anyone's going into this race to have a crash. Nobody's going into this race to have a bad day out. I'm sure there is going to be a prang here or there. I just hope it's not me.
So car 12's just gone out on the first lap of quali and got into the wall very hard. John's just coming back into the pit, so it's red flag. That's the session stopped for now. It looks like quite a big impact. So we're going to bring John in. We're going to queue him at the end of the pit lane on the basis that we're going to go green again, hopefully soon, and find some clean air to go and do our qualifying.
It's practice, I guess, isn't it? It's practice and practice and practice. And if you compare the laps that I was setting on the first day of practice here to what I'm doing now, we are 10, 11 seconds different, which is an hour, like it really is. Focus on getting the line right, focus on getting the braking points right, not asking too much of the tyres or the car. Crucially, the tyres that I'm going out on now to qualify, I need for the race. So I must look after them. So I need to go well, I need to go fast, but equally, I've said to Miles as well, if he thinks, because he's going to be watching on the live stream with a camera feed in the car, if he thinks I've hit my best time, and I'm not going to improve it, just get me in. Get me on the radio, get me in.
So that's John's first ever quali session finished in the Ferrari, and he managed to link it all together. It was a bit fraught because the session was cut short almost immediately by a car crashing, but just kept him in the car and said, let's get going. So he's got out and done a good lap. He's going to start P5 for the race. Pretty happy with that. It's like watching your first ball go after school, I suppose, if I knew what that was like. Nah, he's fine. Formation lap. Just told him to put a big smile on his face and have a big deep breath, just go and have a good time.
The gloves are off, of course. The competition is on right now. We're on the final stages of this formation lap. The season is going to be awesome. Stand by. We are about to go racing. All eyes on the lighting gantry. They're all red at the moment. Pirelli drivers, Shell drivers ready to do battle in the first race of 2025. We throw the lighting gantry to the top of the screen. Turn number 1 is going to be something of a pinch point. The cars are away and racing. So who will it be? Brenna Fangala and Gilbert Yates with a drag race going into turn number 1, absolutely side by side. Has Brenna Fangala done enough? No, Gilbert Yates is able to go through and maintain that P1 position, leading the way ahead of Peter Hunter, but Peter Hunter is fighting back, so big battles going on in particularly the Shell class. Now, the number 16 Pirelli car, and that's what he would really like to do, to put himself up the road and give himself a comfort cushion, if you will, between himself and Peter Hunter, who is still lurking. And when Peter Hunter lurks, he can be dangerous.
We've seen that before, haven't we?
And this is Paul Simerson around all the way around the outside. If he can make this stick on the number 16 car, of John Marcar. He will have done a very good job, and that is precisely what he has done. And now he's got the comfort cushion, if you will, of two cars between himself and Peter Hunter. See in replay, completely on his own, just the back end of the car stepping out. He's made contact, and that's spat the car around.
Oh, what a terrible shame for that.
It is a shame, because the drivers, to be fair, has been impeccable driving.
Absolutely. We have another car off as well.
No, was that not a replay of the same one?
I know. No. This is contact, I think.
You're absolutely right, because that's Fedor
Exactly, yeah.
in the number 88 car. Well, where that car is positioned, 14 degrees the air, but a little bit of rain falling in certain parts of this circuit. You can begin to see it on that camera there.
As grip levels start to decrease because of the moisture on the track. And it's interesting, this camera's not really picking up. Oh, here we go. Now we can really see the few spits and spots that are coming, and it really is starting to get...
Checkered flag is out, I'm told, and Gilbert Yates will win ahead of Pranav Vangala and Oscar Regijus.
Need to find out what happened, because he did report contact with another car, which I think was a back marker. So he's finished P10 out of 20, so still pretty good. In his class, he's finished P7, so he'll be pretty happy with that, I think. And of course, he finished, which was the main objective. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Well done.
I've damaged my car. Clumsy twice, same car. I tried to find a gap, he closed the door on me, and yeah, just knocked a bit of air off the front, which is not ideal.
Then you were P6 for a while.
Right.
And then was that the contact that then dropped you down to
Yeah,
P10?
I hit him, and then a 2 went round the back of me.
Got it.
So is that where I came in 10th?
Yeah. Okay. Overall, 7th in class.
Okay. Out of what, 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
No, I know. Yeah.
There was, there was a really weird race, because there was still time on the clock, and then I just happened to look out there and saw a checkered flag, and then second later you went checkered flag. It was all...
I don't know if it was the rain. I don't know what. The grip levels changed rapidly. Like the drops started to get big on the windscreen.
Yeah.
To the point that I turned the wipers on, and yeah, I was all right. I was like, let it happen. Let other people get it wrong.
I think if I'd have happily let it cruise to the end, I think.
Yeah.
There's only a minute or so to go. Well, that's one chalked off the list, mate, so well done.
Yeah. First race done.
Done.
This is so natural and normal. That was my first race ever in anything of this level. There's a lot to take in, and I realised that there were a lot of silly mistakes that I made. We both agreed it was entirely preventable. I was going for a risky overtake. I'm only going to learn that by doing it wrong, and a bit like getting it wrong in the gravel on Friday, and little things like that. I want to get all those lessons out of the way early on. So I'm not going to be going out to try and get on the podium and set the fastest lap time or the bravest overtake or anything like that. I want to get out, I want to enjoy this, I want to finish it, and then onward we go to Alton Park, which is only 3 weeks away. So of course that's a key thing. I want to keep the car well. Not a lot can happen in 3 weeks if it all goes wrong.
My name's Phil Hands. We set Driven up a few years ago, basically as a media and publishing company, with John as the face of Driven. All things automotive. I suppose my passion for Ferrari started. I love Magnum PI, Ferrari, Miami Vice, Ferrari. Just goes on from that really. F40, all the classics, F40, Enzo, LaFerrari. I love them all. And I never dreamt, as a kid, you hope to dream, but I never dreamt that one day I'd get there. Okay, I've got there in later years. 2018 was my first one. I was probably what would I have been 2018? So late 50s, which is later than I'd like to have been at Ferrari, but I'm here now. We're a race team, man. I never thought that was going to happen. There you go. Never thought that would happen, not in this lifetime. I'd be lying if you'd say you're not concerned, because everybody's concerned. It doesn't matter how much money you've got, but I'm chilled about it. I'd hate to get to a position where the car was a total write-off, and I kind of hope that'll never happen. First and foremost, driver. As long as John's safe, that's the most important thing. Car second, and don't damage is damage, it's going to happen, isn't it? As much as I would love to race, I've got no chance getting into that car. Sharon would tell you, my wife would tell you that, definitely. I had an episode with an Aston Martin a long time ago where I got in a V8 Vantage back in the day, 2006, brand new one. We went away, hotel, came back, put luggage in the boot, got in the car, thought I shouldn't have done that. And lo and behold, about 20 minutes later, I got an ambulance there. A full tank of gas and air to get me out of the car, otherwise I'd have had the first V8 Vantage convertible. I'll live the dream through someone else.
He's just banged in a 47.8. That's his fastest time of the entire weekend.
Felt like I was getting into a good flow. The one thing we didn't do was bring the car back in to take some pressure out of the tyres, which is typically what we would do. As a result of that, I think the pressures did become very high, especially in the back, so the car started to feel quite loose. Yeah, I'm fairly happy that I found a second, and that was, again, thanks to Mars' guidance on a better line through the first section.
All the drivers must cross through their grid boxes as we go racing. Gilbert Yates, Pranav Vangala once again. Pranav getting a brilliant start. Is it good enough? Gilbert Yates in the second phase of the start appears to be going really well.
Yes, he certainly did. Well, he had a point to prove, didn't he? He was raced when, a little bit of contact there and some bodywork, rather unsteady.
This is Mike Dewhurst trying to overtake effectively Trofeo Pirelli car, and that car is John Marcar.
Or just manages to get past him anyway.
Great driving there and awareness by another driver there, keeping out of the way. And car number 23 receives a warning with regards to track limits, and that's Bal Sidhu. There you can see Mike Dewhurst diving to the inside.
What
Paul Simerson went right. That was brought about by the backmarking car of Fedor. So Mike Dewhurst, he was just cool, calm and collected, Amanda, and he was just waiting for something to go wrong.
And there he's spinning as well. He's, he's obviously angry with himself and just pushing a little bit too hard. He will be kicking himself.
An incident that is under investigation, we can see from our message screen, Amanda, is...
It's between Oscar Rinkovic and Joseph Dean.
I'll tell you what, Fedor is doing, if there was an objective lesson in how to defend your position, Fedor,
John,
up until now, had been able to really say this is how you do it. And just as I mentioned that, John Marcar has found a way by.
He's been trying for some time now.
He's just put a mega move on the car. He's just put a mega move on the car that he came to contact with yesterday.
About to start the final lap. Here comes Pranav Vangala. Darren Howell has had an off right at the end of the race.
He's just come over the radio with him to report an alarm, which might be a left rear puncture.
His parents who are here will be extremely happy as Pranav Vangala sees the checkered flag and wins for Ferrari Challenge UK Trofeo Pirelli.
I could see the checkered flag. I don't mind telling you that I burst into tears. So to cross the line with a flat tyre, completely flat tyre.
Every corner almost on the radio, just guiding him towards the end. I think you've got to get it across the line no matter what. And that's exactly what he did. He managed right to the end, he crossed the line, and he came over the radio elated, absolutely elated. And you could see the concentration when he got out of the car. You could see he'd put all his mental capacity into it.
You're gonna drive me crazy if I can't make you mine. Picked you a crown of daisies to keep me on your mind. Don't be a stranger